Hey everybody, it's Rob.
And Mandy.
With Heart and Soil Farms.
How's everybody doing today?
We're doing great.
So, of course, it's the end of the season. And so we are tearing out some of the beds, getting them prepped and ready and winterized, getting them covered. We're putting some new crops in, some winter crops. So we figured we'd go ahead.
Fall crops.
Oh, some fall crops. What's the difference?
I can't grow ice cubes.
All right, so we're going to bring you guys along and kind of show you what we're doing and what's going on. And here we go.
Let's go.
All right, so we are up at our above ground garden bed. Rob has been doing so much work up here. It has been awesome. He has torn out so many of the beds. We have replaced with several different varieties. We have cloth. I'm not sure what this cloth is called, to be honest with you. What's it called?
I just call it row cover.
Row.
It has a name to it, but it just escapes me.
Well, what all do you have planted up here right now?
Some chard, some Chinese cabbage. Over here we got broccoli. I got some radishes planted in there, mixed in there with it. Have some beets in there also. I showed on Instagram. I showed you guys the fabric tape, the seed tape, excuse me, that I planted down each side of these. All that stuff's coming in good. Got all the beets are coming in. I'll show you what I ain't gonna show it to you. But it was a paper tape, and I got the radishes going. Those things sprouted up in no time. You know, quick radishes germinate. I got the broccoli, beets, radishes. Just turn the water on, looking a little wilty there.
Well, he pulls the cloth off for a little bit every day, just to let the sun get to it.
Yeah, and keep the chickens off from it, because the chickens like climbing in here. We can't keep them out.
It's ridiculous. And then I'm gonna show you guys, we have a broody duck. I don't know if she's gonna let me get close. But on top of that, the okra is still producing phenomenally. It's just fantastic. And then we have some spinach that's also popping up in the bed, which is crazy. I think that is so neat. I hope y'all can see that. We've got some spinach that's coming up, because he did volunteer plant, but I think the okra kind of overshadowed it. But now it's coming up fantastic. Companion. What did I say?
You said volunteer. Volunteers when it seeds itself.
Sorry, y'all. All right, let's see if I can get little duck in here. Oh, do you guys hear that? She's so upset with me. I'm not gonna touch them. I promise. Do you see? Oh, she's so protective. You go, Mama. I'm not touching them. My goodness. And then what's in the far row over here? Oh, that looks awesome.
Over here in this bed we have red cabbage. We got some cauliflower. And what did I put down here? Look, I have something different down here. I just have red cabbage and cauliflower. Down in the middle I have some more radishes growing up through there. And trying to get as much out here during the fall as much as we can. It's sunny out here.
It's so sunny. All right, let's go check out something else. All right, so this is where I keep it real.
It's the tomato grove.
The tomato grove. So I ended up having to have knee surgery, and this unfortunate patch was one that pretty much didn't get tended to at all. But I am super excited to say that even though I didn't have time to take care of it, because I am still in recovery, I'm getting a ton of tomatoes that are starting to turn and blush. So it won't be a total loss, but yeah, I figured I'd keep it real and show y'all the tomato garden untouched. Okay, on to the next. So this, I don't know if I've done like a full-on introduction or not, But this is Winchester. He is a full cooney. He is going to be my breeding boar. He is just super fantastic. And he is so upset with me right now because he wants food. And I won't give him any food yet. Right, Winnie? And this is our potbelly, which I'm sure you guys have seen 100 times. This is Clovey Girl. She's a Juliana potbelly. And they are doing really good. Winchester's growing so big. And I'm super excited for this spring when I can breed him and see what his babies look like. I'm absolutely ready to have piglets and start this whole process. So these are our pigs. Winnie, Clovey girl, I have made sure that I have handled these pigs since they were born. I got both of these pigs at 8 weeks old. So at 8 weeks old, we went and picked them up in different parts of Tennessee because we do live in Tennessee. And I have made sure that we are constantly holding them, touching them. When they eat, I'm taking the food, sticking my hands in the food. Now, it's not that I'm going to, completely trust them because they're still wild animals, but I want to make sure that I can get in with them and feed them, do what I need to do to take care of them, do their hooves, so they do get a lot of hands-on attention. I've also, my husband, he comes in here all the time. My daughter comes in here all the time. We have a neighbor, shout out to Emily. She comes in here all the time. And I encourage it. I want them to have as much interaction with people as possible, just for aggression issues. I don't want them to have it. I've done a lot of research, and coonies are extremely non-aggressive pigs, even the males. That's really not their character trait. They're super laid back, easygoing. Now, does he get a little spiteful every once in a while, especially when he's hungry and he thinks that I haven't fed him in enough time? But all in all, he doesn't, I've never had an issue with him. He doesn't, of course, like to be picked up off the ground. Most pigs do not. So I don't normally pick him up, but I sit on the ground with them. I sit on the floor. I constantly make sure that I'm touching their feet, grabbing their hooves, so that there's no aggression when I do that. Now, do they like it? Of course not. But she doesn't come after me or act crazy or anything when I do something like that. And so far, our experience with them has been fantastic. And I've really enjoyed it. And I can't wait for spring and piggy babies. All right, on to the next.
Looks like two happy pigs to me.
What are you doing, guys? Mr. Bernard, he always steals the show, y'all. We're looking for a girlfriend for him. So anybody got a female red bourbon? I'm looking in the market for Mr. Bernard. Bernard, we're gonna find you a girlfriend, I promise. We promise.
Let's show you guys some of this Indian corn that we grew this year. A lot of it turned out really nice. We had some worms get into some of it, but overall they turned out really nice. The seed selection is something we got from Beaker Creek, and it was just a mix of different kinds of ornamental. It's not the jewel corn, but it's the Indian corn. There's all kinds of varieties. Looks really great. We're happy with it. You guys, also want to talk to you guys about our hoop house, our greenhouse. We had donated to us from a local nursery. They weren't using it. We did some cleanup work for them, and this is what they gave us for the work that we did. It's an 18-foot wide, and we got enough hoops. We're doing 30 feet long. And I think it's going to be a good size for us. I have to plane out the ground a little bit better and smooth stuff out. We're probably going to put some raised beds in here. I'm not sure if we're doing raised or in grounds yet. We're still debating that. But we're getting ready to order some greenhouse plastic for it and some of the other supports for it and some wiggle wire. And we'll be getting this together hopefully before winter gets here. So keep an eye out. While we're out here in the forest, we're coming upon the mighty fig trees. No guys, they're not mighty. Well, they're bigger than I've grown them thus far. They're about 7 feet tall. The only one I got over here that's actually putting off any fruit is this one. The name of the fig escapes me. It's only that size. It's pretty small. I don't know if they're going to get any bigger or not. Any experienced fig growers, if you might have an idea what kind these are. Let's see if I can get a focus. But they've been green in this size for quite a while now. Got them all the way up and down these 2 stalks. 3 stalks actually. But I've squeezed them and they don't feel like they're ready. I don't know how long it takes. I haven't got to reference it. But if any of you guys can answer any of those questions on if you see what type it is or how much longer you think I have before anything's edible, just leave a comment down below.
It's so sad, but one of the beds that we just got done weeding and pulling out everything from this bed. This was one of our melon beds and it did absolutely fantastic. So we are getting ready to cover it up now, but it produced wonderfully for us this year. But I'm not gonna lie, it is hard to put it all away and pull it all, cover it with plastic because, the end of the season's here. And those are what we had left in it, our 4 little stragglers. How cute. But yep, this bed's almost done and ready to be covered.
We've also got some of our beans making a comeback, guys. I think we're going to be able to get another dinner or 2 out of here. Looking good, looking good. Some more there. Yep, I'm definitely going to pick these. These are going to be in the pan later.
Here's another bed that I am just not quite ready to completely pull up yet. It has several tomatoes. He's eating the tomatoes. It has several tomato plants that are still doing actually really well. We have a lot of atomic grapes, and we have some tie-dye pinks, and we have some Bradleys in here.
Unfortunately though, we've had a lot of rain just recently and a lot of splitting going on, so a lot of these probably aren't going to be very good. A lot of them we missed and they're drying up on us, but these are new ones. They got a little bit longer to go. Once they start blushing a little bit, that's what they look like there. They start showing little reddish hues into them. But I think this one's ready.
I do too.
Oh, all right.
So since it is still producing fruit, I know it has some yellow and brown leaves, but I'm not too worried about that since we are at the end of the season. I'm just not ready to shut it down just yet. My peppers are still actually producing very well. And I just loved the fact that I'm still coming out here.
Got one.
Yay, and getting these peppers. I've got several different peppers in here that are growing. Y'all can see all that.
Still got buds blooming, so hopefully we'll keep getting them for the next month or so. That'd be great.
It would be awesome. So I'm gonna let this go for a little bit longer. Our basil is still doing wonderfully over there.
It's going to flower though.
It is starting to go to flower, but we're still able to get leaves off of it. So this is one bed that I'm just leaving just for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. If y'all notice, Rob has been carrying around.
This is my prize melon. This is our last watermelon for the year, so I'll just enjoy this and enjoy this later. Gotta get it on some ice.
Well guys, I hope that you have kind of enjoyed our little walkabout. Let me join you, Bobby. and kind of seeing where we are so far at the end of the year. We've got quite a few beds still, to flip and either winterize or put a couple more cold crops in. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. We do try to, him and this melon, we do try to answer all of the comments and questions that we have. Thank you so much for watching and taking a little stroll with us today. Y'all have a fantastic day.
Thanks.
Bye.